Impermeable surfaces are what drive a lot of stormwater flooding. Over half of New York City's open space is impervious. Roadways, buildings, and other paved surfaces. That creates a huge amount of runoff anytime it rains, and all that water has nowhere to go but into the sewers underground, which often get overwhelmed and cause backups and flooding. New York City used to be a natural landscape that did not have impervious surfaces except for a rock outcropping here or there. Back in those times, if it was to rain, water would infiltrate into the ground far more than it would in today's concrete jungle environment, where water is hitting the ground, skidding right off and going straight into the sewers. So we live in a totally different hydrologic regime than we did 100 years ago, 200 years ago, or more. With the Resilient New York City Partners program, we're looking to manage as much impervious surface as we possibly can. So we're usually looking at parking lots, large rooftops, private roadways, where roadways are producing all this runoff, and we can manage it on that private property's site. Prioritizing sites is all about maximizing the amount of stormwater that we can manage from those drainage areas. Our prioritization is certainly looking at areas that are known flooding hotspots today and places that will become flooding hotspots in the future. New York City has some excellent flood maps for stormwater flooding and future sea level rise impacted areas, so we incorporate that into our prioritization. And then when it comes to doing our designs, we're not only meeting the requirements of today, which is generally 1.5 inch storm event for New York City is kind of a standard water quality storm event. But for this program, we're often encouraging our programs to capture 2 inches of stormwater at any given moment, which means we're planning ahead for the larger regular storm events. New York City is going to be experiencing a lot more rain and a lot more intense rain in the future. Prior to this program, Greenwood suffered regular flooding because of the large drainage area that comes from Greenwood Cemetery and enters the city, and the restriction that occurs right when Greenwood Cemetery's sewers reach the city sewers. That often caused a lot of problems for them, and they had some images from some recent flooding events where they had a foot of water in their maintenance yard. Since this project has been online, they haven't had any issues. We get the comfort knowing that the project is working and they're getting a benefit on the flooding side. And then the city gets the benefit of knowing that there's a benefit on the water quality side because there's less overflows occurring downstream in the combined sewer. We're really excited about the fact that we're continuing to grow this program. Up till now, we've been working on this for a couple of years, and we just are working on our 16th project. I think we're starting on 17 soon. It's been a wonderful trajectory so far, but there are a lot of properties in New York City that could use stormwater management. 17 is not the end by any means, it's just the beginning.